Hi, this is another tutorial concerning how you can be able to use your QuickBook desktop. Today, our training will focus on how can you be able to create new client or customer. In QuickBook, this is very important for you to create your client or customer so that it will track who are you selling or you are rendering your services or your item to. So, to create new customer, you will go to customer menu, you click customer center. So it's going to give you the customer environment, which is this one. If you like, you can do this one in two ways. If you like, click new customer and job here and click new customer. That's first method. After you have clicked customer center. This is the environment where you can click your customer. Another method is when you have already clicked customer menu, customer center, then it's going to give you this environment. Right click on anywhere here, not here, not here, anywhere of this particular environment. Right click there, you click new customer. If you look at it, it's the same area it has led you to. Let me cancel it. The third method is by clicking customer menu, customer menu, customer center. You see the same area is going to come. Then you can go to edit and click new customer job. It's still going to take you to the same environment. So these are the three methods of creating customer. Now let's go to how can you really create customer proper. Now, if you look at this customer name, company name, this particular area is very, very important. If I come here and click the name of, enter the name of the customer, for example, let's say the name of the customer is Adansi and Co. Adansi, Adansi and Co. You have seen it now. I have to come to company name to enter it, Adansi and Co again, and Co. And I have to come to invoice. You have seen it now. What I'm trying to say is that anytime anything you have entered under company name will automatically come to invoice bill and this customer name on its own. So that is why we always advise people that don't enter into under company name, under customer name. Enter it under company name directly so that it will automatically go to the necessary thing for you. For example, let me go back again. Company, customer center, customer job, and new customer. Now, so instead of me to now enter the customer name here, I can just come here and enter it directly. Adansi and Co. And it automatically go here and here on its own. So it make it faster. Instead of to enter it here, and then enter it here, that one will take some time. So that's the first thing. The second thing we are going to go into that name is full name. Full name is the contact name of the person that you can get in touch using this particular company. For example, if the name of the person in charge or the person you can get in touch with and that the person that is representing this company is Mr. Thompson, what you just need to do is just to come here and enter Mr. Thompson. Provided provided there's something like that. But if it's not very, very important, if there's no contact person that you will get in touch with to have something to do with this company, you don't need that one. So you can leave it, it's not compulsory. Coming down here, job title. Job title is the job title of Mr. Thompson. Is an accountant here? So this one is to tell you what is the responsibility or title of Mr. Thompson in this company. So if Mr. Thompson is an accountant or MD or the chairman or is the one that is the just says representative, what you just enter it here. Let's say he's an accountant to that company. So you just enter that is an accountant to the company. Then main phone, that's the phone number of the particular company, 082, and we enter it here. Then work phone is the office phone of that particular Mr. Thompson. All what you're having here is the detail of Mr. Thompson, so that when you want to get in touch with them, you can have something about them. Now, their email, their website, and co. So after you have entered this one, the most important one is this company name, this customer name, and bill to. Other one, if they are not available, you can leave them, and then it will still work the way. Another area you will go into is by coming to this invoice slash bill to. This is where you are going to enter the address of that particular company, which is going to be showing on the invoice. So let's say the name of the address is 34 Robinson Street. Let's say Victoria, let's say Island. Now, if this is it, Lagos, let me put Lagos here so that now, if this is the area of that particular company, you will enter it. This is where, and then if you look at it, ship to means if the company is having different location where you normally render or deliver their goods to, that is the purpose of the ship to. But if you know that they're having the same address as their main office, which is under the bill to, you might not enter that one. But if you want to enter the two, no problem with that one. So if you want to enter ship to, which is another office that normally rents, they deliver their goods into, what you just need to do is just to click. If you want to have the same thing, click copy to. So you're going to copy this particular address into this one automatically. But if, let me go like that one, let me click copy. You are seeing that it has copied it, and I click OK. You are seeing that it has copied it down here. But if they are different location, the bill to is different from ship to, you have to click this arrow and then enter this address here. Let's say another new street, another new location where they normally deliver is 34 Brown Street, Ikeja, Lagos. And I click OK. You have seen that it has changed it, meaning that your bill is going to this address while their shipment is going to this particular address. That's the difference between the two. But if they are the same thing, what you just need to do is just to click copy. If you copy this particular address from bill to this one, but if they are different, you click this particular one to enter the street and then the address where you normally deliver the items to. After you have entered this one, the next thing you are going to go is sales tax setting. Now let's go to payment setting first. This payment setting is account number of the company, payment time. Do you have any payment time with the company? All this one, they have the purpose, which I'm going to explain later on, but it might not be on this tutorial. The email prefer. This credit limit is if this particular, if you enter 7,000, now it indicates that this particular company cannot hold you more than 7,000, meaning that no matter the credit limit, the credit this particular company is having with you, if you are issuing the invoice, if the invoice is more than 7,000, it's going to alert you that the credit this particular customer is about to go beyond the credit limit, which we are going to explain later on. Price level, they use it if two customers are you are issuing two different prices to different customer. You have customer A, customer B, customer C, but you are selling it for the same product for customer A 6,000, the same product for customer B 3,000, the same product for customer C 4,000, and you want to set it so that immediately you click that particular customer, the price you go to is automatically without you entering it. That's what they use price level for, which I'm going to explain not in this tutorial, but just to know the meaning of price level. Now, after you have done that one, the remaining one, you might not fill them all this credit card number and code. If you don't have it, you can leave it. Then let's go to sales tax setting. This is where you can come to know whether a particular client is taxable. Taxable means that this particular customer is going to pay VAT or sales tax. So you come here, immediately you click sales tax here, is going to pay tax. Anytime you are issuing the invoice to this particular customer, is going to calculate VAT or sales tax on his transaction. But if I come here and move to non-taxable, it won't calculate any VAT against it. We are still going to explain this thing in full, which you are going to understand and practicalize it for you to see how this one work. Then additional info tab, this area under customer type, this is where you will come to say you want to categorize your customer based on different things. For example, there's a customer you want to categorize based on the location, southwest, southeast. If I come here now and come here now and say that okay, I select wholesale, it means that this customer is buying wholesale from us. If I change it to retail, it means that he's buying retail from us. I can add more by coming down here and click add new. If I want to categorize based on their state, I can come here and say southwest. Southwest. For example, now, and I click it. You have seen I've created it and it's already there. I can create as many type as possible. It depends on how I want to be categorizing my customer. We are still going to explain this one also in full, just to give you the tip of how it is being used. Then sales rep. This is where you can be able to attach a particular sales rep to a customer. You use this one to tell the system that okay, this particular marketer or this particular person or this particular sales rep is the one that bring this particular customer. For example, if I can come here and for example, I can say, okay, let's say the name of our marketer is Brown, Brown T. That's the name of our marketer. And I click OK. Is that I should set it up? I can set it up like that one as order. So I click OK. OK again. Now it has created Brown T. Immediately it is like this here. I'm telling the software that Brown T is the one that brought Adansi and Co. So the purpose of this one is so that I'll be able to know the commission I'm going to give to Brown Tea, or I want to know what are the total sales we have got from Brown Tea. They want to do that one. But in a nutshell, this area is used to put a particular customer under a particular sales rep that brought it into the company. It's not compulsory if you don't work like that in your office. So, but if you are doing like that one, want to use it, this is how to do that one. Then let's go to define feed. They use this particular area to add more parameter or to add more feed or to add more information into a particular customer. For example, if you look at what you have been doing so far so good, there's nothing like sex, there's nothing like blood group, there's nothing like eye color, there's nothing like skin color. So if you want to be keeping the record of all your customer with more information, which we go to additional info and come here under define feed and say, okay, let's say the customer, you want to be keeping the sex of a customer to enter it. Also, you want to keep it the location of the customer, put location. You still want to add the blood group of the customer, it's a blood group, you enter it. This is just to add more information about that particular customer, which is not by default coming with the software. That is why QuickBooks give you opportunity to add more information about a particular if it is not there before. But in QuickBooks Enterprise, you can only add 12. Why in the Premier, you can only add 7. So that's the difference between the two. So if you are using Enterprise, you can add more feed up to 12. Why that of what you call it, Prime Premier, you can only add only 7 more information about that one. And when I click it, I click OK, then it's going to be part of it now. Okay, let's go down. Then I have to mark it so that to show that it's part of the customer. This one is for customer, while this one is for vendor. So I click OK. I click OK here. Then you see those fields will be listed and I can fill it mail. Then come to location, let's say island and blood group, let's say AA. And if I add more, I can add more to that one. This is not just to show you that if you want to add more feed, you want to let this your feed be added into information you want to give to your customer. So that's why you are going to do that one. After you have done that one, this job information will still come to that one, which you are going to explain how you use it, but it's not important for you to do it. So if you look at it now, after you have created the name and the information concerning the customer, you can then click OK. You have seen it, that's added it now. That's added the name of the customer. So if you want to create another one, I right click again. click new customer, or I will go to edit and I see new customer. So I can use any of these methods to what? To create new customer. This is how you can create customer basically. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you'll be able to receive weekly update on how to use QuickBooks Desktop. Thank you.